Back in here on the Iona Insider pregame show, John Stigler with head coach Billi Godsey. Coach, you guys coming off a 95-86 win over Quinnipiac. A big statement win for you guys. What did you take from that game?
I thought we did a very, very good job in transition, which we wanted to do. We wanted to get out with energy early and really make them have to defend the entire length of the floor, the entire width of the floor, got our guards to the corners, and really push the ball well. I think defensively we still need to do a much better job defending inside the paint. But, we were excited that we finally started off with the energy that we know we can get from this group.
Back-to-back 90-point efforts in regulation. What is working so well for this offense?
I think everybody's really stepping up and seeing where they can find their niche within the offense. Sabrina's really stepping up on the inside and finishing well around the rim for us. And Joy Adams is really leading the charge with, pushing the ball in transition so that our guards can get to their spots on the wing and in the corners that they want to shoot from. So, they're playing really, really well together, and they're excited to play together, and they are starting to read each other a little bit better within the offense.
Joy Adams had a career-high 29 points, 10 of 14 from the field. Is it important for her to start a game off strong so she has confidence going throughout like she did against Quinnipiac?
Absolutely, I think so. I think that starting a game for her is pushing the ball in transition and really getting into her rhythm early, and that way she has a little bit of confidence and we can move her out to the wing and she can play a little bit more out there than inside, along with inside. So the way she starts the game really helps us out.
Now, I was getting nervous down late. Quinnipiac cut the lead down to 3 at one point, but you guys are able to rally and still get the W. How are they able to get so close, and what was so good about this team rallying up late to secure the win?
Again, I think, during the second half, we really went away from the game plan, and we kind of got caught up in the fact that we were up by so much, and for a good 5-6 minute stretch, we stopped paying attention to the details of what we wanted to do. We let 31 get hot from behind the three-point line, and, they ran exactly the sets that we had gone over, and they ran the same sets from the first half, and we just didn't pay attention where we helped off the wrong kids. So I think it's just a matter of mental focus and staying tight within a game when you're up by that much. And like we said to them before, they're a really good team. They're going to make a run. We should just not have let it gone that far.
Now, D'Amica Martinez didn't waste time breaking records here at the Heinz Center. She made her first three less than a minute into the game, now the all-time three-point field goal leader here at Iona. In your experience coaching, how does D'Amica Martinez compare to other players you've coached? Is she one of the best players? Can you just talk about her playing here as a Gale?
Absolutely. D'Amica Martinez is definitely one of the best players that, I've seen through my coaching career. She's just so crafty with the ball. She can create shots for herself. She can create shots for her teammates. And, she really is hard to guard because you really have to, defend her by committee and bring somebody else to help out. And when you do that, she's able to find her open teammates very, very well. So, she's a really good player, a totally unselfish player, really knows how to play the game and sees the game well.
Haley D'Angelo also had 8 assists in the first half against Quinnipiac, finished tying her career high with 9. She also played great defense on Gillian Abshire as well. Can you just talk about her performance against the Bobcats?
Haley is our go-to kid for setting the tone and getting us in the right spots. She really understands her role. She's really a bright kid, and she works very, very hard. She's probably our best defender at this point, so she was able to pick up their point guard and kind of get them out of rhythm since they're so, point guard driven when it comes to their sets. So we were excited to see her get into a flow very early, and I think that gave her a little bit of confidence to knock down some shots and then to find the right people within the offensive flow just to get, moving and energetic right away. So, we're always proud of Haley and what she does for us, and she just keeps us in the way that we need to be playing.
Now, in Iona's back-to-back highest scoring games of the season, D'Amica Martinez hasn't been the leading scorer. What's different about this team when D'Amica maybe isn't the hottest player on the floor and someone like Alicia or Joy Adams is?
Well, I think other teams try to take D'Amica away, obviously, and I think that, other people stepping up and really not being able to knock down shots is a confidence factor for them. They know they're going to try to take D'Amica away, and, the girls look at it like, well, if they're going to take her away, I know I can score too. I know I can help out, so they can kind of ease up some of the pressure for her. They're really good teammates, and they want to do whatever they can to help us win. So it's good to see everybody else, share some of the responsibility when it comes to trying to put points on the board for us.
Now, today's matchup is obviously the biggest thus far this season, going to Marist. Both teams undefeated in the MAC, both teams with double-digit winning streaks. What are you looking forward to in today's game?
I think it's going to be a great game. Two very, very talented teams who play different styles of basketball. So, whoever can get into the rhythm earliest, whoever can keep the energy and keep focused on what they're supposed to be doing is going to come out on top, and I'm excited to see how our girls respond to it.
Marist likes to waste a lot of the shot clock, slow down the pace a little bit. You guys obviously like to play up-tempo. How can you guys get the tempo in your favor?
I think we're going to approach it similar to how we approached Quinnipiac. We want to get the ball and run as soon as we get the ball in our hands. Joy with us leading us in rebounding. She's going to get it and she's going to push, and we're going to get our guards to the right spots. And then defensively, we'll try to take away their point guard a little bit and get them sped up so that they're playing more our style than they play their style.
How are you going to stop Casey Doolan? She's a phenomenal player in the MAC. Haley D'Angelo, is she going to be matched up on her again?
Casey Doolan is a great player, and again, she gets them into their rhythm. She gets them into the correct spot. So Haley will be matched up on her. Alicia will have some of that responsibility, and Aaliyah Robinson off the bench will be responsible as well.
Leah Knockin is one of the premier one-on-one defenders in the entire MAC. She's going to be matched upon D'Amica for, if not all the game, most of the game. How are you going to get D'Amica some open looks, and what does D'Amica need to do to make sure she scores some points?
I think D'Amica is going to continue to needs to continue to move well without the ball, and then we're also going to try to get her into some spots where she likes to score on the floor within the frame of the offense that we already run. We've been trying to put her in those spots all year, and we're going to just stay with that and continue to do those same things to get her to where she's comfortable with the ball.
Now, and this is a big game for Iona, probably one of the biggest in program's history with how well this team is playing right now. Is there an X factor you're looking for with this game? Maybe a player or a specific moment in the game that you're really looking forward to see maybe if someone steps up?
From the beginning. We're looking for that same energy that we approached the Quinnipiac game, and I'm looking for each of the players to be excited and to play to their full potential and really put points on the boards, to really spread it out just how we've been spreading it out, with everybody being able to step up a score and to contribute for us.
Knowing how well Marist has played against Iona in the past decade, did you prepare for this game any differently as a first-year head coach?
No, not at all. I mean, we can't change the past, and the past isn't going to affect this game. So I really wanted to make sure I stayed in the same place that I approached every other game so that the girls don't feel any different about it, and they come out with confidence, not having to worry about what I'm thinking or how I'm approaching it.
What's the message going to be to the team before the game today?
Again, start with energy and get into our pace early. And I think, it really helped us that Quinnipiac turned out the way it did with them being able to come back. I think we need to have more of a focus on staying in line with what we want to do for the entire game and understanding that good teams are going to make runs. We have to handle adversity, and we have to handle it a little bit better this game.
All right, Coach, good luck today.
Thank you.